And new tonight at 6 o'clock, a local candidate for governor lays out why New York State should be legalizing recreational marijuana. Former Erie County Executive Joel Giambra says that it all comes down to the green, as in money. Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Ellis Demler. Giambra is once again calling on the legislature to legalize the drug, and he says the revenue should pay to repair crumbling infrastructure across the state.
Channel 2's Michael Wooten joins us now to tell us if this is actually good politics or not. Michael, what'd you find out?
Well, Scott, there are a few ways to look at this. The state polls are kind of split on this issue, almost 50-50 when it comes to legalizing weed. But Giambra is betting that those odds will improve when people think of the difference of the revenue, what it could make. And today, Giambra said all of the tax revenue from legalized pot should go to infrastructure. First, to fix the MTA, that's public transportation in New York City. It's kind of a mess, billions of dollars in the hole. The rest, he says, would go to fix roads and bridges throughout the state. And Giambra argues New York is missing out right now on revenue that's going to the black market or to states that have already legalized weed. Keep in mind, 8 states plus Washington, D.C. have already legalized recreational marijuana, and the new governor in New Jersey says he supports doing the same in that neighboring state. And by the way, California expects to bring in up to $1 billion this year in marijuana tax revenue. Considering New York's deficit, Giambra says this just makes sense.
I think that legalizing marijuana and using the revenues to create an infrastructure fund to deal with these problems is a much more appropriate way to solve our problems than raising new taxes.
Should Giambra become the Republican nominee, he would face Governor Andrew Cuomo, who has repeatedly said that he does not support legalizing recreational marijuana. Cuomo's poll numbers, though, have dropped quite a bit over the past year or so, in part because the MTA is such a mess. People in the New York City area are very unhappy with Cuomo's handling of public transportation, so we'll have to see if this proposal could help Giambra win over some of those downstate voters. First, Giambra would need to win the primary, which, by the way, is coming up on September 11th of this year. Michael Wooten, Channel 2 News.